consistent thing. A lot of people have had surprises, whether it was good or bad. We saw that exit interview from Stiko where, you know, he's like, the RMRs were great. This is obviously a step down. Whereas the ECSTATIC, they're trending upwards. Imperial are just continuing on from how good they were at the RMR. And the only reason I didn't have Imperial going through is because I just didn't see them playing against other European teams, or
of course
there were no other tournaments to look at to think, okay, they have what it takes. But Descenti, no way on this roster, great pickups. Vinny's leadership's been great. This whole team looks amazing.
Yeah, what's awesome too, right? We're talking about somebody who's been in a major grand final. Henny, baby, always finding his way back into some sort of Brazilian mix-up and doing it in good form as of late. So Imperial's map pick, which means ECSTATIC take it to the T side first. And we are going to get into the thick of it. This one means a lot, and Phelps tears through too. He's got no way behind him. Henny in sight, and it's Salazar to keep a little space rolling forward. You get the bomb plant, you're happy with that, because you could have gotten completely stalked.
Oh my god. Yikes.
Nice, caralho.
All good, all good. One round at a time. We were spectating someone else. It's, you know.
Get it out of your system early, you know? Oops. Oops.
Every bullet from here on out hits. That's okay.
Oops.
So, would it have mattered? I'm not actually sure. I think it was 3-1 still. So
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oopsie daisies. Small hiccup here. It's a microphone problem, boys. On the long list of issues that can arise, this one's easy.
Said we have a small mic issue. Does that mean we need a bigger one, Connor?
Yeah, we need a bigger one. I don't know. The pop filters on these mics are massive, dude. I feel like I've got a watermelon growing off my head.
That's just your ego.
Actually, you know what did matter about that kill? Looking back at the kill feed, because things kind of happened so fast, the bomb actually didn't get planted.
Oh, okay.
You kill Vinny, that bomb goes down. I don't think it matters much more after that. I think the CTs still come out with the retake, but that bomb plant could matter. So it matters a little bit.
ECSTATIC are one of the teams who I don't think appear to be as nervous coming into this stage. Whereas I think Imperial maybe a little bit more. And I mean, we've talked great things about Vinny, but like, yeah, eventually down the line, months from now, if we look back on this and they don't actually get out of the opening stage of the major, I mean, they were only kind of good. You know what I mean? Imperial only kind of good. I think they do need to actually qualify to the elimination stage now that they've set this sort of expectation.
No, I agree entirely. There are milestones that must be met. In the heat of the moment, this feels important, feels impressive. Hinny, he's got that nade on Patty. They go smoking out the Molotov so that they can keep this fast tempo ECSTATIC, and it nets them another kill. Kraghen barely alive. Salazar even worse off, but that UMP has been picked up. This would be a hell of a 1v3 attempt as he switches into the M4, gives himself a smoke to work, looking to recover from that awkward pistol moment, but it will still go down to 2 players alive for Imperial's second win.
What if Vinny was the best IGL on Furia the whole time?
I would say that's impossible because the first event that Vinny was the in-game leader, I remember interviewing him. I am Cologne last summer. I said, Vinny, you're an IGL now. How'd that happen? He said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, well, what's your style? He sat there, pondered, and went, I don't know. And his whole teammates kind of laughed around him, which at the time I thought, oh, they're doomed. And then the struggles occurred, but, you know, I think that they did kind of come in with this like blank slate mentality. And
yeah, like if they had a better IGL around, they probably would have used them.
Yeah.
But Vinny has risen to the challenge.
And, you know, some in-game leaders are not leaders of men. And I think that's a very important quality to have as an in-game leader. The people around you have to believe in you, they have to support you, and want to listen to you. I think that Vinny is the type of leader of men who doesn't come through with an iron fist, but he's just such a mood boost, a morale boost at all times. He ends up being exactly what you want.
I would personally die for Vinny.
Okay, I wouldn't take it that far. But ECSTATIC, they're killing. We've gotten the top mid kill. There was a lot of map control here for Imperial when they went into that bridge drop / A main push. But then they are met by the AK. That one AK. Henny's backing up. Why? A little awkward. Remember, there's an AK over there. Got to be cautious with these fights. And No Way still concerned about mid as well. 30 seconds. Smoke goes over into the bomb site. Henny's just going to stay tucked on plat. They hear that shuffling of feet moving forward.
Well, they've actually been able to walk up into the plant. This is going to be impossible to stop now. Interesting.
A little extra money. Kraghen.
Wait, what? That's a pretty big gap that they left on that side. Both,
Oh
in
my
fact,
God.
And now they suddenly have, what, lost the round? One MP9 left.
Trying to get this off of the platform. Second rifle hasn't been picked up just yet, but the pistols are serving a great distraction. This is a glowing moment for Kraghen. And as he's sat back in dark, they're just playing with him. Henny cannot get this moving forward. He's got 7 bullets in the magazine. Now he needs to reload. That's precious seconds shaved off. Doesn't have a kit. This one is gone. Kraghen, huge round. That's an ace with the only AK in the round.
Oh, man. And from the pistol, what a juxtaposition of gameplay here from Kraghen to come into this round with the ace. He got all of the venom out, okay, in that first one. All those lock bullets that didn't go through. It was all just a giant warm-up. Well, what a massive round. Now, I will say this is Imperial with a very interesting setup, okay? I know that wasn't an ace in a big individual moment, but that was a T team coming in on a save with not many pieces of utility, and technically Imperial were not holding either side of the bomb site with 2 players in it, so they created a problem and didn't have a solution.
Oh my God. 8 kills in a row here for him.
Oh, man. This come up needs to be studied.
He's got, honestly, he's staring at the back-to-back ace if it wasn't for Nodios here to seal it off. So, that one AK-47.
That is why it's so important to treat every round as a new round.
Back on the cards for Imperial. Didn't have to wait too long to try and bounce back.
Zipple told me that we could change the ecstatic logo and branding to boxer branding if they won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is an incredible deal for you.
I mean, for the community as a whole, no.
Sure, but what does ecstatic get out of it?
My love and adoration.
Oh, okay.
Free close.
Okay, sure. Yo, boxer jerseys?
See? When you think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Nice push out from Phelps here. I like that he didn't hesitate to get deep. I think this catches him off. Patty comes out to clear it. Then that second side of the A main push, and Vinny not going back. He holds his ground. Him in No Way. So ready to come into the fight here was Imperial.
They were in the choke points, but hanging around. They were loitering. They were not leaving. So after the initial push came in, ecstatic thought, okay, now's the pause. Now's the time where they're going to go for some new type of aggression. And we can try to approach, but no, they were all ready to fight on each and every part of the map, even with the smoke push. So a little misread of the situation. Imperial pounced on the opportunity.
And he gonna post up.
Oh.
Patty playing in traffic. Look out for the semi-truck that is Henny's AWP. Secondary op as well over here in
And
Vinny.
since Henny took a shot, they might try to dry swing it.
Yep. Set up perfectly. Try to chase forward. Vinny calling for assistance. Decenti's right behind him. He's not biting on the shoulder peak until he sees the elbow. Shadow had no problem for Vinny. Not too concerned. Support comes over as 2 shots are a miss, and Salazar's bringing it back.
What?
Nodios from down in sight. Gets man advantage established. No Way has a choice, and as he hears that utility trickle in against him, he's going to try to press his luck through smoke. Nodios just turns back in time, stuffs it, and we've got ECSTATIC continuing on.
That was an incredible couple of entries from more than one player right there. Salazar sealing onto the site perfectly, and that looked like it was all going wrong with the first op shots that came in here from Vinny. They fell for the bait, they fell in the shadow.
3v5.
And then Salazar from above really made this possible. Just good stuff between him and the rest of the lineup. That was just a few guys in a can of WD-40, you know what I mean?
I do. I'm
getting in there.
Getting in there. What do you know about WD-40?
Fixing stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Did some plumbing the other day.
How'd that go?
One time I was stuck on the tarmac in a plane,
Mhm.
and it was like raining. It was like storm outside, and I just saw a guy out of the window standing on a ladder with a can of WD-40 with his hood on, spraying it into the side of the plane. I was like, I'm not gonna make it.
And yet here we are.
Here we are, born just in time to watch that round.
Kraghen still sitting pretty at 11 kills. Only 6 into this one. ECSTATIC, I mean, we're talking about a 3 versus 5 in the last round. A solo AK ace already just sprinkled into the start of their Anubis game. Edge of your seat Counter-Strike to keep this one all tied up and to keep the money on the line here for Imperial. That double op setup costly, almost got them the round win. To get a 5v3, only then to lose it. Tough pill to swallow. Patty wants control of Dark. No way, loses half his health on the fallback. And a frag grenade that goes beyond the 2 defenders. There's a third. Henny over towards the long cross. He's going to flash them in for the dark fight. Beautiful flashbang.
Wait,
wild blind.
Excuse me.
This reposition into the corner. And now Henny on his own on the reload. Sure, the Temple player rotates in to help, but it is a one and done out of Vinny. How much could Patty have realistically seen?
That's insane. I mean, nothing. I mean, he literally just trusted his instincts right there, because the first spray down, okay, he's lined up with the doorway, and then he's falling back because he's blind. So that's insane. Another trade comes down through the smoke. And in the 3-on-2 situation, of course, very hard to scale from this position for Henny, but no smoke down is an invitation forward.
Down goes the Temple play, flashes fantastic.
Beautiful.
And Kraghen hitting headshots.
He's back. Never really let one bad Glock spray, okay? That's all it was in the beginning.
I mean, you literally said you've gotten it all, now you've gotten it all out of your system.
Yeah, you got it all out. Look at this, man. Literally.
Wow.
And that's lizard brain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And who is Patty? You know what I'm saying?
It's a baker.
ECSTATIC, just not a team that was on many radars, to be honest. Here we go into the A play. Fast one coming from ECSTATIC. Huge advantage in the guns, but the flash does work. Queenix is out. The bomb's sitting back a bit. Dink comes through versus Patty.
Look at that. I mean, we can say, wow, it's amazing that Patty gets that double kill while blind, but then we look at how high the efficacy is here for Imperial's flashbangs. Almost every single one is doing something.
Vinny stole that AK. Like a pack rat. He scurries off with it. They can't really go anywhere. And a nice guarantee from Kraghen going deep into the B play. Nodios, 2 kills. A little wild on the spray. That's a second weapon to be grabbed, second weapon to be saved, getting the money back in line. Let Phelps go try something else. This is ECSTATIC starting to pull ahead on the T side. And what a game to start strong in. Biggest moment of their young careers.
Yeah, and this is a 2-1 matchup, but that doesn't mean they're going to be treating it like anything except for an elimination game, because no one knows what happens tomorrow. Nobody knows what kind of seed you draw, what team you face. This matchup right here between ECSTATIC and Imperial, and even the last one apparently that we saw between Pain and Saw, and the one before that earlier where Legacy were able to win, you know that that could be the end of your road right there. This is the team that you got to be feeling very lucky to have drawn. They're so close to you.
That's it. They're so close to you because they're kind of going through the same experience here at the moment. Both of them performing beyond the expectations in a 2-1 game. You've got a lot of big names tomorrow. You've got teams who have done more in the past. You've got rosters with way more experience.
Just the fact that ENCE and Furia are playing each other, you know, just means that all of these other matchups could have been much harder for these teams. You could not necessarily get eliminated today, but spiritually you could be.
Saw have been looking hot as of late. Furia, ENCE, either of those who ever win. A sea of experience. Even Mongols are a team who've been playing more big lands than you as of late. Seize the day. And one of these two teams will be walking away from this server tonight with their heads held high and their dreams alive. Right now, it's looking like ECSTATIC. Imperial trying to take it back from them with some aggressive outer B play, and the flashes, I think, are great again.
Yeah, they weren't covering that default with a player above on the headshot angle. This early into the round in a default, they should have been more careful. And again, CT side is basically about picking minus EV tactics at the right time and just getting a 5v4 when you can. Just makes this map so much easier. So 4v3 is a situation they find themselves in. Equally compelling position.
Making Vinny uncomfortable here with this utility barrage. Flash is good.
Oh.
Swing comes out, and Vinny hadn't been given a chance to recover. Patty out middle, gets caught. And so we've got still two Ts coming out. Descending crosses over, but as he goes back, oh, he hits the headshot to the Opper. Queenix 1v2, no way, nearly dead, and he's got a great chance, but the no way swing catching him off as he expected a new direction. It is Imperial to cut that lead to 1.
That's a good setup for the 2v1. He was going to get closed off eventually, so they were ready to swing with both players. And I'm seeing Vinny jump up into that position. I'm like, we're about to find out if this is a real angle or not. So I think he thought he was going to get swung right away, and he damn near created a headshot position for himself. But as you can see, hard cleared and spammed down. Oh, I learned how to juggle. Start with 1, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
That's what CS is about. Good fun, good sound fundamentals.
Start with 0 if you just want to, I think visualization is actually a key.
True.
Phelps coming out with another opening kill. Vinny and Phelps both with 3 opening kills, 9 rounds into this game. So that is 6 5v4s for Imperial. 4 of them converted. Single AK ace. And a 2 versus 4 in ECSTATIC's back pocket as their lead dwindles. Set up for an early B hit, and not much defense barring Dark.
Oh my god, this is the call.
What's happening? We've got 2 defenders inside the smoke grenade. Bomb's going down in a 5v5. What a great chance for ECSTATIC to just seal the deal early.
That nade goes deep. They're going to try to fight into this.
Flashbang finds him just as it's fading. It is glorious.
That's different.
Talk about perfection.
It's not often you see a team get away with that. I think they were expecting to fight somebody into the site, obviously, with the early play, but that was well handled, and I like that they did fight for a little bit of space. If they let that be a 5v5 retake and your opponents have E-box control, well, you could still very much lose easily. So smoking deep, flashing into it, and staying active in that situation took good communication, good execution.
Still 3 to save. Ooh. Sending 1 more to the grave.
I mean, it's good that you get calls like that instead of every round just being spread the map and hold for pushes because, well, I think Imperial are going to try a setup like that now.
That's bound to keep them on their toes. Money ain't great, so op and M4 between Henny and Descenti. Kraghen, what a time to come alive. 15 kills, 10 rounds deep. Henny going for the boost.
Oh, man, I love how they cleared this, actually. I feel like more people should do it this way.
Agreed.
Will he get his headshot off? Oh, my God, that is so close.
Wow. Nice attempt.
That would have been a Kodak moment, man.
A little off the mark.
That's good option coverage on that boost.
Nodios now nervous as hell.
Yeah.
Queenix, oh, he's got him. Woo. Just like that. A site falls. Henny eats a flashbang. Those solar flares that ECSTATIC have been throwing, and he gets smoked off. No stoppage on the A site whatsoever. It's a one-man army to get 2 kills and open it right open.
Could have been a different round. Maybe they don't exec over on the A site as quickly. And he gets that first frag. Kraghen looking to clean up.
Yeah, they want that op, man. They want to take everything away from Imperial on the road to the 8-round half, but Kraghen gonna wait for that mid-split to come out through Temple. This is no guarantee that Henny gets away with it. It's very important that he does, and instead it is a clean sweep and 4 standing tall for ECSTATIC.
Yeah, man, they've been they're playing to win. They're playing to win. Like they're doing the right amount of aggression. They got some good calls. They seem to be pretty calm.
I was worried for Queenix. I thought maybe he was a little too pressed into the wall and then he was going to step into the pistol, but it is an instant headshot on the first one. So that means no AWP for Henny in the final round of the half as he falls to the hunt.
The fact that Kraghen 17-5 after that first round is just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, lesser men would have been shook.
Yeah. Oh, is he going to clear that? And you can really see sometimes how that long barrel, the Silence M4, will just sell you out. But he isn't spotted in this situation. Salazar still seems worried about it, though.
Or at least he was worried about along the red wall. He
my God,
he may forget about Phelps. And no way trying to kind of bait them in. Sure enough, Phelps' position. Good for the one. Patty.
Wow.
Over the top of Bridge. He is getting his, and then Nodios, great peek over towards the opposite side. Vinny's getting pulled in all sorts of directions. There's flashes through the window. You've lost a player B. Bridge is getting attacked. Very nice presence from ECSTATIC. A pressure applied from all directions. Henny's off angle could very well, could have cut someone off, but there's no need to cross. Bomb comes in from dark. Very comfortable post plant setup here for ECSTATIC, and a demanded retake in this 2v4. Imperial's map pick, but ECSTATIC's field day. Retake gets going, trade frags great. Henny gonna have to clear the corner, and it's not gonna happen. An 8-round T side after a blunder of a pistol.
Seriously, man. No. I mean, I've heard, there was this, I think it was like Config talking about himself as a momentum-based player, and just like some days he would figure out that he wasn't gonna play well, and then never be able to get it back together in a half. Or set like the, single map kill record because he starts off with so much momentum. And that mental momentum is extremely real. But it's always nice to see that it's mental and you can survive it. ECSTATIC really making the name for themselves right now. That was a very solid half overall. Now this is Imperial that versus Ents on day 1. Went 22-20 to beat them on Anubis. A grueling opening match.
Imperial set their eyes on Bridge. This is a 3-player setup. Two of them dive off bridge. Patty kills Decenti, and right now, bomb's cut off, right? They would have seen it.
Yeah.
So Nodios, great side shot. Phelps doesn't see it coming. No trade frag out of no way.
You can tell they almost want to cancel, but now that the push has happened on both sides, it's clear as day what the initial plan was for Imperial. How will they continue? What's the follow-through?
It's like everything has failed so quickly that you're not going to be left with much. That would have been a moment for No Way, but it's a single kill instead. Henny and Vinny have to tap into the experience, but the only thing getting tapped is Vinny in this one. Wow. Nodios, rock solid solo defense. There was pressure there when he was on his own, and he held on long enough for the support to come over and for ECSTATIC to have what seems like a guaranteed second pistol win. Slowly, we get that top mid push as well, so Henny's time is limited. Knows he's flanked. 40 seconds to try and make this magic happen. And Henny is somebody who's got a little magic in his fingertips, mostly on the off. Tries to elicit the reaction, but nice hold from ECSTATIC, not letting anything open up.
Jesus, I don't know if Imperial will be able to withstand that pistol. I mean, they at least get to go into the attacking side, everyone's favorite on Anubis. But it's going to take more than a map bias to be able to pull this comeback off.
One P250 for Phelps, and that's it.
Nine to 4. Don't drop the anti-eco.
No shot.
That's what ECSTATIC are telling themselves now.
ECSTATIC have been playing some clean Counter-Strike off the back of kraghen and Nodios. Kraghen's gonna get a chance to farm some stats further. Him and Nodios, in fact, 2 kills apiece. Henny slips into the default plant. 1 frag, that's all they seem like they're gonna get. MP9 seals it out. That is double digits ECSTATIC.
So here's where the work begins. And this is Imperial's opportunity. Maybe one of their few. To have a full buy and to make it a statement. This is the moment where Vinny's going to be super, tested fully as a caller. Now, of course, he's top of the board for his team fragging. This is Big Uzera match right now. But I'm sure he'd like to have some teammates ahead of him, especially Phelps.
And no one's touching Big Uzera right now.
No. He's actually the Donk of Brazil right now, as a father.
Of 2.
He's Donk's father.
The Donk father.
Yo!
Looking for it, but CT's not taking too much of a risk. Showing a little skin, getting a little frisky. Nodios about to press his luck. And he's not too far away either. It's Patty to get traded right out. Nice response here. That's majority ECSTATIC inside of the A site. No overcommitment either to be coming through. Bomb floats between the 2 packs of Imperial players. Nodios now seeing it, confirming that it's there, and falling away as well.
Yeah, they'll see some pressure leaning now.
This is really ECSTATIC, not letting Imperial get away with anything for free. Top mid push from both teams. Lineup! And Salazar given a chance at the multi-kill. A man advantage that's now going to leave the bomb to press in. Imperial, they want this A site while they sense that it's open because they are correct. A smoke up in front of camera gives a good chance for the CTs to press around it.
Yeah.
But there's a molly in the gap. Huge nade damage. And the CTs, they just jump right in. Vinny gets the double kill, but it's not enough. ECSTATIC keep on winning.
That was a ridiculous trade down of material right there. That was a jungle gym, basically. Insane stuff. With the sequence of events that happen, if the rifle jumping out of heaven doesn't get his 1 kill right away on the bomb planter, the second player pushing through camera doesn't get his, then this could have been a round from Imperial, maybe one that they absolutely needed as well. Salazar's 2K refrag on bridge. Showed that ECSTATIC the whole way through knew what they were going to get into. That was the key thing. Played for the right info.
Keeping it active as well, right?
Yeah,
we saw it in the dark peak. We saw Nodios finding some kind of a duel as he does again right here. No Way's got a nice bit of footing. That forward aggression's gonna catch Patty's rotate off. He's got support coming down as well. Up from dark and in from long. Nodios between 2 sets of Imperial players. Henny's Tech 9, they press into each other. They change places.
Wow, a little hug?
My God, this favors Nodios.
Yeah, they have no idea. How could they be ready for this?
No chance. And then he keeps it clean. Bombs dropped on Pillar. It's a clutch attempt from Vinny. It's shut down, and it's 12th. Locked in for ECSTATIC.
This is going to be the worst loss for Imperial so far. Just one map, but no chance to get back into it. Everything going right here on CT side, and no room left to breathe here for Imperial. Has to be no mistakes from here on out, and they have to be thinking like, yeah, we could have won Anubis on a better day. There's still a chance, even if it's only 5% now, but we have to try to figure it out. What if they draw Fury tomorrow? What if they draw Ents tomorrow? This is the matchup they were looking forward to.
Very clearly one that is not going their way. Salazar's got support in Queenix. It's a good setup for 1 or 2 kills here for the CTs. Patty has to forego control all.
It's very hard to find your gap as a CT here on Bridge, and they've done it a couple of times. Coming in late, avoiding all Molotovs.
Easy.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That might be one mistake too many at this point.
Nothing alongside it. Just a straight up Phelps peek.
They find out there's no op, but at the cost of a player.
Senti's thinking maybe he can get through it. Nice jump over top, but a peek out of Patty. Pressure from all sides.
Wow.
And I mean, this is simply a masterclass. This is a shortcoming from Imperial that not many could have expected. ECSTATIC's form tonight is exactly what they need to go to top 16.
This is ridiculous. What a performance right now from ECSTATIC. There is no chance for Henny to win this round. He's got to run into his site. They've now split up 2-2 each, and with 10 seconds to go, I'm sorry, Henny, but the round is over. There is no chance. We're talking about the next map. That's it. What a win.
What an incredible first map in this series. I mean, they seem in shock with how easy that one comes through. And honestly, kraghen, come on. The moment that single AK ace comes through, it just felt like he could do no wrong. Like that fueled his confidence and his ability and his team's ability to keep that.